Good morning, dear students. Once again, we are back with the class of physical education. We have started a topic of planning in sports, that is chapter number 1. So, okay, what was planning and what was the aim of planning, that we have already completed. After that, any tournament we are dealing with the subject of physical education and sports. So we will be dealing regarding planning in sports and physical education. So to conduct any tournament, any championship, what we do, we have to plan. And if we are conducting any tournament and all that, we need to form different committees that we have also that we have started. What are the different committees that are formed for the smooth functioning or the smooth conduct of the tournament? We have started that. Okay, there was boarding and lodging committee. After that, it was their committee for publicity, because more if you will give more publicity to a tournament, that means more and more people will come, more and more spectators will come to watch you, to watch the matches, and the tournament will be a great success. Then comes boarding and lodging committee. What was boarding and lodging committees? It sees whether the team members or the participants are getting good accommodation and right accommodation at perfect places. After that comes transportation committee. What was the duty of the transportation committee? To see that the player reaches to the venue at proper time and on time, so before the match starts. It is not like that, okay, the match is about to start and the players are on their way. That means you are delaying the time of the match. So if they are coming on time only, that means they will not be able to do proper warm up, and proper warm means you will not be able to get the best performance out of the players. After that comes reception committee. Whenever the team arrives, they are welcomed by the reception committee. Their duty is to see whether they are having proper I cards, proper I cards and proper documents with them. After that comes refreshment and entertainment committee that we have done. After that comes uh, decoration and award committee, decoration and ceremony committee. Ceremony committee, okay. In the start, before the starting of the tournament, what you require, the chief guest will come. You have to welcome the chief guest. You might be that if the organizer want to give a token of love as a memento, they will give to that. After the completion of that tournament, all the prizes are there on time. Okay, amount of prizes, the number of prizes required, everything has to be seen by this committee. Most important, after that comes decoration. The venue is properly decorated, most important thing. If the venue is decorated, it looks good. If the venue is properly decorated, the area looks good and more people look in an attractive manner. The venue looks it looks like people will be more attractive. Like if you will hang balloons or ribbons colored, if you will do rangoli and all that, it looks good. After that comes committee for entries and programs. Whenever the tournament is being announced, what is the duty? Just now we are conducting, we are talking about the district level, state level. What is the duty of the organizing school? They will send the invitation to all the schools. For example, I am talking about regarding cluster tournament. And that cluster, Rajasthan, any school is going to host a tournament. So Rajasthan cluster. The duty of that particular school will be that it will give invitations to all the school coming under that cluster. It might be 1,000 school, it might be 1,500 school, it can be 500 school also. Those schools which want to participate, they will send their entries. That the particular time is given by the we are conducting the cluster tournament that is conducted by CBSE. So it's all the entries will be sent to the invitation will be sent to the CBSE schools only, not RBSE school, only CBSE schools. And there is a particular time limit for sending the entries. Okay, we will be participating in this tournament. You can't say that, okay, you will not say after the particular entries is banned, date is over, okay, I will come. No, because the organizers have to make arrangements for all the things, the venue also, because less number of teams are there, we will require less number of venues. Okay, few grounds are required. a more number of teams are coming, that means we require more number of grounds, more number of equipments, right? Similarly, so we have to send the entries on time. So that entries, okay, in which category this particular team is coming. Nowadays, what happens? Different tournaments are conducted in different categories. Like zonal wise, if you will go, they are conducted in under 14, under 12, under 17, under 19. Similarly, but at the cluster level, only under 17 and 19. Now the host school will see that, will differentiate between the entries, whether which team is coming in which category. Similarly, which gender is coming. Okay, boys team is there or girls team is there. Now it depends on the organizing school. Now they will differentiate and they will make a pool according to it. So entry committee and program committee. After that comes committee for officials. Okay, for the smooth conduct of the tournament, what is required? Players. But the tournament cannot be conducted without the help of officials. The officials are one who will be running the show, who will be running the show. So it is most important to see whether the officials are qualified for that category or not. You can't call anyone, okay, please come and be an official. No, what you require, you should there should be all the officials should be qualified. That means state technical officials should be there. Either they should have passed the RBA test, means what to say, state test or the national level test, and then they are qualified to be an official. Last year we had discussed that, okay, apart in the field of physical education, what are the cases you become officials or umpires or judges. So if you are state technical official, that means you can do officiating at the state level competition. But if you are passing the national level test, that means you are a national umpire, and you can go for umpiring at the national level. So what was important, that proper number of officials are being called. Suppose venues are 4, that it depends on the game how many officials you require. You have to keep every time more number of officials as per the requirement, because those officials can't go on running from the morning till night. They also want test. So what happens, once the one match is over, the next official comes. Next official will take over the next match. After that, who has officiated in the first match, they will come again for the third match. Like this way the cycle goes on. So I am talking about basketball. So at least 3 men nowadays, 3 officials are there for 3 officials are there on the court. Similarly, on the court only require at least 6 officials. I'm not talking about side supporters who are there, like who is scoring, then who is the timekeeper. That is separate. But who are running, who are running the match, who are responsible for smooth conduct of the match, those officials should be qualified, and you will look after. They will look after that. Okay, and it is the duty of the host to see that proper number of officials are called and proper qualified officials are called for that tournament. After that comes announcement committee. Which match will be held here? Suppose the team doesn't report, and okay, the team is not able to play, the team is running is not on time. It is the duty of the announcement committee to call that team. Okay, the bus is going to that particular venue. Those who are having match at that venue should come to the particular spot, and the vehicle will take them to that particular venue. So it is duty of that announcement committee to keep on announcing, okay, the bus is leaving, the time for that, okay, now lunch and dinner is there. Generally lunch and time dinner is being set by the host. But by chance the arriving the team who is playing comes late, now what to do? So it is duty to the announcement committee to announce, okay, please come and have dinner, please come and have lunch. Similarly, please come for the play, be ready for the match. The match is being preponed, or you can say postponed, due to climatic conditions. If the rain comes, the match is being postponed, and we will let you know. So what happens, the announcement committee is responsible for making announcement during the opening and closing ceremonies, games, important information like when the event is going to take place, or changes in the schedules. Suppose that there is a change in the schedule. Morning 9 o'clock match is going to be held, was supposed to be held, but now there is a change in the schedule. Now what we will do, the match will be at 9 o'clock. So the duty of the announcement committee comes that, okay, there is a slight change in the schedule, and according to please plan your Please be ready. After that comes most important thing. Earlier also I have told you, you are a player, and to which thing you are more prone? Injuries. And generally injuries happen on the ground only during the matches. When once the match become more tough, so you are more prone to injuries, and there are more chances that you will be suffering from injuries. If a player gets injured on the ground, what to do? You can't make simply abrasion is there, laceration is there, any sprain, strain is there. You will you will not make you will not take the player to the hospital. Now hospital 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers away. Generally a first aid committee is there. First aid committee is there on the venue. If the tournament is of basketball, for example basketball, and there are 3 to 4 venues, at every venue first aid committee is there. And who will be in the first aid committee? A qualified doctor and a nurse, male nurse or female nurse. That is separate, because if it is a girl's name, you require female nurse. If it is a men's or boys tournament, you can go for a male nurse also. So a nurse as well as a doctor. Doctor will see whether which type of injury is there. Suppose you are taking a physician or something like that way, not an orthopedician. Suppose a fracture occurs. Now what you will do? You will take the player to the hospital. But if it is only a small injury like sprain and strain. Or what is sprain in general terms? Last time we have also learned injury to a ligament, that is known as sprain. Injury to a tendon, that is known as strain. If it happens, if it occurs, now what you will do? Earlier I have also told you what are the what is the management of that injury. Rest. You will make the player take rest. After that, the ice is available on that venue. Only give ice and then compression, tie the crab bandage and make the player sit outside the ground. If there is more pain, then the painkiller is given to the particular injured player. The what to say, the particular painkiller is being given to the particular injured player. So it depends on the injury. If ligament is the injury of soft tissue, that means the doctor or the nurse can handle it properly, no problem. But if it comes to the bone injury, then there are no chances. Okay, you might be having splint and all that, you can tie the hand, but generally you require, what to say, you will require plaster over that particular injured part. So you have to take that to the patient to the hospital only. So it depends that it is more important that there should be a proper what to say, qualified doctor on the ground. So now what we have seen, generally a executive committee is made in which general what to say, every individuals are there. Under this, it is organizing committee is made. Under the organizing committee, it is that now different committees are formed. Generally a chief administrator, organizing secretary is on the top. For example, if it is in the school, the head is the principal. He will look out. There will be relation between there will be good coordination between the different committees and the principal, right? The principal look after, okay, if there is no problem between the player, no problem to any of the players, he will keep on he will be on the rounds at every venue. Okay, everything going smoothly. Every committee will be reporting to that chief organizing secretary, okay, or the chief administrator, you can say administrative director. His duty to see that everything is conducted smoothly. Under that, different committees are made. So total almost 8 to 9 committees were there. What were the committees? Committee for publicity. After that, committee boarding and lodging committee, transportation committee. After that comes ground and equipment committee. Most important thing, add, see that all the equipments are there on the particular venue. What you require for the smooth conduct of the particular game, for the smooth conduct of the particular game. If it is badminton, okay, jersey, shuttlecocks are there. Basketball jersey, okay, that basketball are there. All the equipment, whistle, score sheet, etc. is there. Similarly, with football, flags are there, officials are there. Similarly, football is there. So it depends on the game. That particular you have to see all the items required for that smooth conduct of that particular game is there on the ground. After that comes refreshment committee. After that comes reception committee. Now after that comes decoration and cultural committee. Decoration, cultural committee, ceremony committee, and then comes committees for officials. committees for officials, committees on entries, and uh, announcement committee, and last of all, first aid committee. Now, if anyone asks what are the committees pre for the pre tournament, what are the committees for the pre tournament? The best example is publicity committee, because their work is to see what is happening before the tournament. Publicity committee, pre-tournament, during the tournament or you can say during the tournament, boarding and lodging committee, transportation committee, first aid committee. Okay, after that comes what is post means you can say what is the duty of the post committee, that once the tournament is over, they will say okay, everything has gone smoothly. Ceremony committee, the post committee, that means they will look after the prizes and all that. Tournament is over, prizes are to be given, what are the number of prizes required. This is the duty of the post. So generally we make committees according to three things, that is pre, during and post tournament. Pre tournament, post, during tournament, and post tournament, they are different committees. So altogether we are seeing we have made almost 9 to 10 committees we have made. After that comes most important thing, tournament. Why we are planning, what we are planning in this chapter, we are studying planning. For what we are planning? How to conduct a tournament. How to conduct a tournament, or what is a tournament? That is why we have made committees, how the championship or tournament will be held properly in an efficient manner. There should be a smooth conduct of the tournament. But what is tournament? Tournament is one in which many teams participate, and many teams participate, and there is a and defeat their opponents. After defeating their opponents in the last, what happens? Only one team emerges as the winner. So that is known as a tournament, where many teams are participating, and in the end they are defeating each other, and in the last, one of the team emerges as a winner. One team is the winner, second one is the runner. Those who loses in the same final, they are at the third position, or you can say the fourth position. First runner up, second runner up, third runner up. You can give the position according to it. But where they are fighting for what they have come to win the tournament. So what is tournament? A tournament is a type of contest in which several teams participate and defeat opponents in various rounds to get to the final match and win it. So various tournament, what are the best example of various tournaments are? IPL, FIFA World Cup, okay, ICC World Cup. What is FIFA World Cup? It is related to football. ICC World Cup, it is related to cricket. Now, international. Now, if you are discussing regarding national, it will be by the national federations. It will be by the national federations. Okay, if we are talking about the international tournaments, it will be done by the international. And the FIFA is the international governing body for football. So they will see to it. Okay, Euro and all that, that is governed by FIFA only. But when it comes to football, the national governing body of Football Association of India will see to the matter. So the team defeats their opponent, and in the last they want to be in the final. Different groups are made and they want to be in the final. It depends on the number of teams participating, how many teams are participating. According to it only, we made the teams. Okay, according to it, we are dividing the teams into different groups. First of all, we are deciding what type of tournament what type of tournament it will be there. I'm not talking about types of tournament. What are the types of tournament that I'll discuss later on. So what I want to say, it will be there. Okay, what is the tournament? The team participates and they try to defeat each other and want to reach to the final match, and want to want to win that match, and last of all want to emerge as a winner. That is known as a tournament. Again, why we what is the importance of tournament, or you can say what is the aim of tournament, that we will discuss in our next class. So today what we have learned what are the different committees that are responsible for the smooth conduct of the tournament. If you are not making those committees, you cannot conduct the tournament efficiently. You cannot conduct the tournament smoothly. These committees are essential. For I am saying we are talking regarding tournament. For if you want to say best example, board. So that director is CBSE director sitting there, a minister sitting there. After there comes CBSE director. Similarly comes director of examinations. Now regional officer. Now that teams that different teams will be made of copy checking. Different subjects. So different subject means again different teams at different official at different committees. So for the smooth conduct of everything, you require different committees. That is why. So almost 10 to 11 committees we have made. We have seen that with the help of those committees only, we can go for the smooth conduct of the tournament. Okay, dear children. So what is tournament that we have discussed? What is the importance of tournament? We will discuss in our next class. Till then, children, be safe and be healthy.